Hello everyone and welcome to my Cozyathon wrap-up. So during the first 2 weeks of February I was taking part in Cozyathon, which is a readathon hosted by Sylvia Kay, whose channel I will leave a link to in the description down below. The Cozyathon ran from the 1st until the 15th of February, and during those 2 weeks I managed to complete 3 books. I wanted to read more than that, but life and my general mood got in the way of that slightly, which I was quite disappointed with, but I am now trying to read as many books as I can so that I have a decent amount to talk about with you in my February wrap up. So yes, definitely stay tuned for that. But of the 3 books that I read for Cozyathon, I gave one of them 3 stars, one of them 4 stars, and one of them 5 stars. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the book that I gave 3 stars to, and that is Amy and Matthew by Cami McGovern. So this is a YA contemporary about a girl called Amy who has cerebral palsy and a boy called Matthew who has very severe OCD, and Amy's mum has decided that now is the time for Amy to make some friends her own age, and so she recruits a selection of students in Amy's year to basically be her peer mentors and help her get around school and hopefully make some friends in them. And it turns out that Amy and Matthew form this very special connection. They have a lot in common, and ultimately it does turn into a little bit of a will they won't they romance. And I really appreciated the fact that it was such a slow burning romance. They were very good friends before any romantic feelings occurred. This definitely wasn't an insta love situation, but I think my main issue with this book really was Amy as a character. I just didn't connect with her. I didn't like her. She came across as quite selfish and self-absorbed. I felt that she was quite unfair to Matthew at several points. Also, towards the last 50 to 100 pages, the plot took a really weird, strange turn that I didn't expect to see coming, but I just thought it was really, really silly. And as a result, it was the kind of book that I kept putting down. I didn't want to pick it up, and I normally fly through YA contemporaries, but this just wasn't one of those. So yeah, I only gave it 3 stars. The next one I gave 4 stars to, and that is A Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. And this is a very, very strange story about a family who own and star in a freak show. And there are 2 story strands to this. In one of the story strands, we are following our narrator Olympia, who is a bald, hunchbacked, albino dwarf, as she is writing her family history for her daughter. Her daughter doesn't know that Olympia is her mother, so Olympia is kind of watching her daughter and protecting her daughter from afar, but she's also writing her family history. And then the second story strand, we see all of the adventures and the things that this family went through. We're basically seeing the family history that Olympia is writing. This is just such a strange, funny, but very charming and very sweet family story. If you're going to read this book, I would definitely say don't go into it expecting characters who you will fully understand. A lot of their motives and thoughts and feelings are a little bit weird, but that's all part of the charm of this book, I think. You cannot go into this just expecting to understand all of the characters. It's just so strange. A very, very, very unique read. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone who is looking for a very quirky, very strange, but very, very sweet family story. So yeah, definitely 4 stars to A Geek Love. And the last one I want to talk about I gave 5 stars to, and that is Kill the Boy Band by Goldie Moldavsky. And this is just such a funny, tongue-in-cheek story about 4 girls who are super fans of this boy band called the Ruperts, and they're called the Ruperts because every single member in this band is called Rupert, which I just think is so hilarious in itself. And these girls end up staying in the same hotel as the Ruperts when they come to New York City, and they end up kidnapping the Rupert who is seen as like the token ugly one in the boy band, and they kidnap him, they tie him to a chair in their hotel room, and all of the girls seem to have different ideas about what they want to happen in this situation. They all seem to have different motives, and it becomes actually a really exciting thriller mystery kind of story. I'm still not entirely sure whether we did actually uncover the truth at the end. There were lots of things that weren't completely closed off and lots of things that I'm still not sure about, but it was really, really funny and just a great depiction of the obsession that can be fangirl love, and it was just so much fun. So yeah, definitely cannot recommend this enough if it sounds like your kind of thing. And that is it for my Cozyathon wrap up. Did you take part in Cozyathon? Let me know if you did, and also let me know what you read during those 2 weeks. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.